Hello guys, it's Verzichten here. Today I have very interesting clips. Please enjoy and I'll see you on the next video.
Whew. Alright. Is this working? Well, we're on YouTube, guys. Oh, yeah, thanks for all the members, by the way. I think we just got that enabled. Oh, man, it feels kind of different. It's kind of weird because it feels way different. Like, okay, it doesn't feel that different. But anyway, I think the plan for today is, guys, we're just going to talk about moving, how it went, stuff like that. And then we're going to play games with friends later, kind of like always. I don't have anything super crazy planned. New background. Oh, we did get the new background made. I think it's kind of cool looking. Has like very slight moving things, which is it's just kind of cool, I think. Like over here. Never mind. Let's see. Like the new background. Figured it was a good time to use it. We have a new sub badge, or I guess it's called members here. So we got a new one of those too. Yeah. But that's most of the plan, guys. So I guess we can just kind of talk about the move a little bit. I think it went pretty well so far. Streaming is not much more difficult here. Actually, it's not more difficult at all. I mean, it's not a huge shocker, I suppose. But I did have that cool reveal video. I think a lot of people were surprised at how good it was. And that's because I didn't make it by myself. Big shout out to Big Door for helping me with that. They pretty much, like, guys, I feel like they're good at making things look fancy. You know, like that was, I didn't even want it to be that fancy, but they kind of made it like legit. I saw it and I was like, guys, you look like you're getting ready for a movie. I thought it was going to be scuffed and kind of potato, but it was really cool working with them. They kind of just like, I gave them like a minor idea and they kind of made it like crazy. And I was like, that's pretty impressive. They did a lot. I think big shout out to YouTube and Big Door for making that better than I expected it to be. I thought it was just going to be a plain old thing. Like, you know, I guess I can just pull up the video real quick. But, and I'll tell you guys like what I was thinking with it. But, all right, give me one sec. It's going to be awkward. You guys know I don't like seeing videos of myself, but all right, give me one sec to set this up really quick. Listen, I'm on YouTube, but I still only have one OBS scene, so that's the thing. Oh, let me get rid of that. All right, so I'm just gonna talk about the video we did. And then once more people get here, because you guys know how streams go. Usually the first, like, some amount of time, not everyone's here yet. So, is it this thing? I think it's this thing. Is this working? Guys, I'm going to feel real awkward if I leak something my first day, but, all right. This sounds so intense, guys. I didn't think it'd be this intense. I was just like, this is going to be like a chill video. They made me like retake a bunch of lines and stuff like that. But I kind of just wanted to talk about how I started streaming. Like this scene too. I pretty much was just like, hey, when I first started streaming, I was streaming in a shed in my parents/grandma's backyard. And they were like, hey, can you just describe that to me? And I kind of described some stuff and they made it all happen. This is obviously not actually my parents' or grandma's house, but it was crazy how good they were at it. I just kind of had an idea. I don't want to listen to myself.
Parents' backyard.
Guys, I don't want to listen to myself. But I just had some ideas and they were able to make it all happen, which is absolutely nuts. If you haven't seen the video, then I did. You can watch it, but I always feel weird watching my own stuff, kind of. I mean, it's a cool video. Guys, this part was crazy. See how it's like going around? I literally just sat there. I'm sitting here just doing nothing. And like they're like taking videos all over and I'm like, I feel kind of bad. It's just me sitting in a chair. It's not that fancy. But they made it look like intense and stuff. So it was pretty cool. I thought. Like, they did so much work on it. I think it was definitely fancier than I expected it to be. That's for sure. But yeah, pretty much I'm just sitting there, guys. I showed up and I was like, yeah, guys, I'm just sitting here. And they did a lot of stuff to make it look cool. But it's pretty good. Pretty good, guys. The shoes. Oh, I did put a lot of small little details. Obviously, the divider. So the reason I had this divider was the original shed I was in had like a hole in the back. And I needed the divider to kind of cover the stuff because I didn't want to leak the backyard. So that's always been part of the stream. And then there's this whole thing. But on this part, there's a lot of small things I don't know if people saw yet. But I added like some stuff to the table. Like there's a little lobster. Because Valorant put in a little lobster spray for us. Because I called it a lobster. Put in a little leaf for Among Us. So it's like kind of smallish things. This one was a little too obvious, guys. The glowing shoes from GTA. That was pretty obvious. But I thought it was a cool like little detail that I would throw in, you know, to make it a little bit more exciting. But I will say overall it was very, very nice working with them. I think had a lot of fun with that. Enjoyed it. I don't think I'll ever make a video as highly produced as that ever again. Or maybe I will. I don't know. I felt kind of awkward because like, guys, the person who went to YouTube before me was Ludwig, right? And he's like an actual content creator. He like makes content, tournaments, all this crazy stuff. Meanwhile, I'm like, yeah, guys, I'm just just playing games, you know, nothing crazy, just chilling, playing games. So I felt like I didn't really quite, you know, fit in the same. But I do think they just want people who stream, because my YouTube channel, I didn't really work on myself either. So, well, this is bad to say for my first stream. Anyway, what was I talking about? Right. So I'm like a regular old streamer, so I was kind of worried I wouldn't fit in too well. But overall, it went great. I think most people were not too upset about it. You guys watch Ray, obviously, and you know, I think it's not as crazy of a switch. Hopefully, you guys don't mind too much going on YouTube to watch me now, because that's where I'm gonna be. I think overall I'll be much happier, and obviously I'm going to try and explain to you guys why I chose it. I think a lot of parts of the decision are pretty obvious, but some parts I think a lot of people will be surprised by. Well, maybe they will. So let's just talk about, without going into too much detail so I don't get in trouble, you know, why I decided to go to YouTube and stuff. You know, I'm just going to start the same way Ludwig did. Obviously, they gave me the better offer. I don't think that's a secret, because what am I going to say? I chose the worst offer? That makes absolutely no sense. So I think that's the obvious choice, right? Like, they gave me a better offer, and I think I'm going to be much, much happier here. So, like, I don't know why people think anything else. Yeah, it's a much better deal. But let me tell you guys a bit more details so you can kind of understand the full thought process here. And maybe you'll understand a little more. Because I think, what was it? A lot of people, what's it called? Were like kind of upset about some stuff. They said I was too sad and for leaving Twitch, which I think was strange because, I mean, I made all my friends on Twitch. I have a lot of good memories there. So of course I'm going to be sad when I go. And I think what it really means is the people who don't understand that feeling just haven't found something that means to them as much as streaming meant to me. So for those people, I feel a little bad for them. But hopefully one day they find something that means that much to them too. Because, yeah, I'm going to be sad. I had so many good memories there. I met so many friends there. Of course I'm going to feel bad. So hopefully they get to feel the same way one day. It's pretty much all I can say. But anyway, yeah, I think it makes a lot more sense why I disabled donations on my channel like months ago. Been telling people not to sub, all that kind of stuff. I think it probably makes a lot more sense now. Might have been too obvious back then. But let's just, you know, get to telling you guys why, because I was sad to leave Twitch. But here I am, and I'm going to tell you guys why I think this was a much better choice for me, and why I did it, and why I think I'll be doing a lot better here, hopefully. I think just general stuff about moving is always like, you're afraid of how it's going to go. You're afraid if people are going to follow you there or stuff like that. The other thing I was worried about was just, like I said, I made a lot of good memories back there, I think most people have no problem going to YouTube. I use YouTube more than I use Twitch. That's just the facts. But it still does feel weird, right? Everything was built up there. That's where it all started. So, it's a little bad feeling because you guys, like for me, it's not that different, right? I mean, I stream on a different website. I'm still using the same OBS. I'm still using, it's you guys that are going to have to be making the switch if you want to keep watching me. But hopefully it's not a big switch. I mean, everyone uses YouTube. It's the bigger website, just not for streaming. So hopefully that's not too big a deal. But those are general things when you're thinking about this switch. And I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, what about that other platform, the Facebook? That was not really a huge, I do think certain streamers do great there. But for me personally, it wasn't something I wanted to be on. And that's pretty much it. So for me, it was pretty much between, YouTube and Twitch, right? So obviously I can't go into massive detail, and I'm not going to, but I can say some general stuff, vibe of how it went, talking to people, stuff like that. Nothing crazy. So let's see, how did it all start? I think, so I don't have I've never had a fancy Twitch contract, just a regular old dude, just streaming for fun for the most part, right? And it came about that time when I had the opportunity to kind of talk to him about it. So I messaged Twitch, and I was just like, "Yo, guys, it's about that time. What can you do for me? And I'm gonna be honest. Twitch's first offer was pretty bad. And I hadn't talked to anybody. I talked to them first, and I was just like, "Yo, guys, what can you do for me?" And it was pretty bad. I think something just went wrong. Is the stream still alive? Did something go wrong? Yes? Oh God. I think the chat crashed or something. Did it? For me, it did. I don't know if the stream said no dropped frames, but the chat crashed for a second for me. Well, whatever. Where was I? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, right. Okay. Their first offer was just bad. And I hadn't asked anybody. I'm not trying to make them compete. I just said, hey, look, this is not the best offer. Can I get a better one? And then they immediately increased it to actually a very, very good offer. I'm not going to lie. It's not like Twitch didn't care at all. Their upgraded offer was pretty much even with YouTube's. I think a lot of people didn't expect that, but that's just the truth. It was actually pretty much dead even. And at that point, I was like, oh, I'm not leaving, guys. I'm staying on Twitch. I was actually shocked. I think maybe Ludwig going, they were a little bit more afraid or something like that. But I was just like, I was shocked because everyone thinks that they have this reputation for giving a garbage offer. And they did give me one until they upgraded to a much better one. And I was really happy with it, actually. I was almost ready to be ready to go. They cared. I think it's because maybe Ludwig's had left already, and they were kind of afraid. And at that point, I was just like, oh, I'm probably not going, guys. Even I'm going to be completely honest. My thought process was, if it's even a little worse, I'd probably stay on Twitch because, you guys saw how sad I was to leave. I didn't want to. But there's a few things that sort of changed my mind a lot. I talked to YouTube. Leak. I don't think it's a leak. We're talking about very general stuff without hold on, let me check Discord if they're telling me not to talk about it. Okay, they're telling me it's fine. Anyway, so I talked to YouTube, and they were pretty much like, I was just honest. I don't like doing this weird bidding thing, but I will say this, guys. If you're getting a job, if you're negotiating a contract or anything like that, just ask for more. Never accept the first offer. That's pretty general advice because it's pretty rare for them to show up and give you the best they can. So I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to ask everyone to give me a little more because that's standard, standard stuff. If you're ever negotiating, you're getting a new job or anything, just ask for more. It's not like they're going to be like, I was about to hire you, but now that you want a little more, I'm just not going to hire you. So that, that's not a huge concern usually. Just usually it's good advice. So I asked for more. And I'm going to be honest. They said we can do a little better, but not that much better. And at that point, I was fairly certain I was staying on Twitch. Fairly certain. The offers were very, very close. And I'm not going to lie, YouTube had a noticeably better offer, but it wasn't like some crazy thing. I think a lot of people thought it was some huge amount difference. It wasn't that much of a difference, actually. It was a noticeable difference, for sure, but not that huge. So this is probably why people are like, wait a minute, then why are you here, right? Why are you here? Doesn't make sense, because it does seem like Twitch wanted to keep me. They didn't try and scam me. They gave me solid everything. They were pretty nice for the most part, it seemed. And it was very, very difficult, guys, for me to choose. But what it came down to was just, I talked to a lot of my friends. A lot of them are on YouTube. Ludwig's on YouTube, Ray's on YouTube. And then a lot of them have special deals with Twitch. Now, just so everyone knows, they didn't tell me special details. I just said, hey, how's it like working with everyone? How's the vibe feel? That kind of thing. I just want to know, like, how's it gonna be, and I'll say this, I don't think any person who has moved to YouTube has moved back. I could be wrong about that, but of anyone I've talked to, they haven't moved back. They don't want to, because it's actually, YouTube's just really nice. I think the deal that we came with pretty much was like, YouTube's just saying, hey, Sykkuno, we really like your content. We think you're a good streamer, and we want streamers. And we just want you here. That's it. And that's a pretty good feeling, I don't think Twitch had the exact same vibe as that, but it's a good feeling, because they're basically just saying, we believe in you, and we're going to pay you just to be here because we believe in you that much. And that's really, first of all, that's crazy of them, but it's good. They're easy to work with. They helped so much with the reveal video. Like, I pretty much just had random thoughts in my head, and they helped make it happen. So they were very, very nice to work with. Everyone I talked to said they were great. I mean, Ray re-signed with them. I think, not many people are leaving. Everyone who switched has not left, as far as I know. So I think that's good, obviously. But I wasn't sure if that was enough, I was very afraid of just missing Twitch too much. I mean, it's kind of where I grew up, right? That's where my stream grew up, if you want to put it that way. And like I said before, the deals weren't that far off, shockingly. I thought it'd be way off, but it wasn't. It was close enough where it was a hard choice. But, I think Ludwig said it first. He didn't feel ultra valued on Twitch, right? I'm not going to say any crazy things, but I will say I didn't really do anything crazy, I think I was part of 2 Twitch rivals. The last one was the one that my friend Toast got me in. Big surprise there. My friend was running it and got me in. And I was part of one other one, which my friend Ludwig got me in. And he's on YouTube now, but yeah, kind of weird. The ones I got into were the ones my friends kind of got me into. Great friends, of course, and I met them all on Twitch. I was a little bit sad about that, but that's what I was part of. And other people told me the same thing, right? I think a lot of people know, I'm number 28, right? That's the leak, whatever. It's all out there now. I was the 28th highest earning Twitch streamer for the past 2 years or whatever, right? And then also I checked, I'm the 45th most followed streamer of all time. It's not super crazy. It's not a single digit, but that's kind of noticeable maybe. I don't curse or anything. I don't really take part of much. I don't even react to drama really or anything. So I'm almost as family friendly as it gets, but never really included me in much. And I don't really care about that, if I'm honest, but it is something a friend of mine told me. And he was confused too. He was like, I don't really quite get it exactly, because it seems like you'd be very marketable. But I didn't quite have that. But this isn't a huge problem. I don't care that much, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, I just want to stream and have fun. and that's all I really wanted to do. So for me, that wasn't a big problem. But there was a really weird thing that happened. And let me just pull it up real quick. And I think some people might understand this a little bit better once I show you. So I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I tried to blur out some stuff. Let me just double check. Let's see. All right. Right here, guys. Can you guys see that? This was an official email I got from Twitch. And when I got it, I had to message so many people asking if it was a phishing scam. Because I was like, guys, is this a phishing scam? There's no way, right? I'm supposed to be the 28th highest earning creator on the platform, the 45th most followed of all time on the platform. And they called me Sykkuno on an official email. I mean, maybe I have too big an ego or something, but I was shocked. I legit thought I was getting scammed. I was afraid to click this email because I was like, am I about to get a virus? So I was out there messaging people saying, hey guys, is this legit? Like, is this legit? And it was. So I saw this. It says Tuesday because this is an old screen. This is actually the screenshot I would send to people asking if it was legit because I thought I was going to get a virus actually. And they told me it was legit. I clicked it open. I was like, I guess there is a lot of information there, and it seems like it's legit, I guess. But I don't know if I'm too. I don't know if I'm taking it too much, but yeah, they couldn't even spell my name right. The 28th highest earning streamer, the 45th most followed streamer of all time, and they couldn't even spell my name. I guess it really sucks when that happens. that was a joke, Sykkuno. Anyway, point is, yeah, it really sucks. It really sucks. So I was thinking, you know, people didn't really, I didn't feel that appreciated there, guys. They couldn't even spell my name right. So I started thinking, like, I'm about to take this deal because the deal wasn't, like I said before, it wasn't super far off, was it? I was going to work more. I'm just going to say the same thing Ludwig did. YouTube offered me more money with less hours. And I was out there saying, I don't care about making more money. I don't care about working a few more hours because let's be honest, I'm bored. All I do is sit in my house, play games. I'm going to beat the hours anyway. I was willing to work harder for less money because I thought I liked Twitch that much. And they couldn't even spell my name right. So I tried to blur everything out. Hope nobody gets in trouble for that. But yeah, it felt kind of bad. And I know somebody out there is just going to say I have too big an ego, but it was an official email, guys. I mean, it was a little surprising to me. So, yeah, long story short, the main reason I went with YouTube is, yeah, they gave me the better offer. There's no doubt about that. And they spelled my name right. So that was a big plus, I think. So I like that. That was nice. And then I think that's most of the reasons. That I probably missed something, but yeah, that was a lot of the reason. But yeah, long story short, better deal, and it seemed like they cared a lot more about me, and that's just the facts right there. So you know, the Y and the U are next to each other. Yeah, I get it, guys. I looked at my keyboard and I'm like, I guess the Y and the U are next to each other. So it was probably just a typo, surely, guys. Like, common mistake when you're sending out official emails with sensitive information. So